What's up, co-reporters, and welcome back to my channel. Love is Blind Season 4 star Kwame has unfortunately been the victim of some racist messages, and I just wanted to hop online and highlight them with you because they are absolutely unacceptable. So he did only show off one of them, but this is just an idea of the greater amount of kind of vile racist messages that he is receiving from fans of the show. So the DM that he took a screenshot of says the N-word, who can't even respect a woman who's 100 times better than him. So in his caption, Kwame writes, waking up to some really nasty messages. So I'll share one with you all. You are all entitled to your opinion and reflection of the show, but waking up to multiple messages like this is not okay. Things like this are inhumane, and we've got to do better. You are getting to watch a sliver of my life and judge me. Based off the purely disgusting and hateful words I'm seeing, it could be an issue with me, but it's also definitely an issue with you. Logging off for a bit, enjoy your weekend. So there you go, you guys. He got on a social media hiatus until at least Monday, right? Because he says, enjoy your weekends. So we're not going to see him until at least after this weekend. Now, let's get into what he actually said in the video.
Love is Blind Season 4 came out yesterday. Big positive win. A lot of buzz about what's going on. So we'll call that a win as well. And obviously with something like this, there's a lot of opinions, and opinions are warranted. Opinions they're given, right? People will come out with their opinions, and that's okay. Opinions on me, they're okay, right? But there's definitely a level that should not be breached. And that's when the opinions that you have go towards deepened levels of hate, racism, or bigotry, right? I think that just crosses a line that shouldn't be. And it's disgusting that people think that it is okay to do this and hide it behind the agenda of just caring about a TV show, right? Like, I'm human. I make mistakes just like you make mistakes. Wrapping that around in bigotry and hate and pushing that agenda is never going to be okay. Cut it out. Keeping this brief.
So there you go, you guys. He calls for a stop to the racism, the bigotry, and the hate that he is receiving. One thing that I found quite interesting about the comment section of his post is the amount of people, I will say, Black people, who are calling him out for his own self-hate. They're like, listen, people are being racist to you in the DMs, but you are being racist against yourself as a Black man and Black people in general on the show. By the way, you got up there as an African man named Kwame talking about, oh, I want to go by the name Alex so I can connect with, people without kind of pushing myself in a box, aka so that I can slide by as potentially not being Black, aka I don't want to connect with Black women because Black women would be fine with my name Kwame, and that's not what I'm going for, so I did notice a lot of that, which I do want to say, you guys, yeah, Kwame obviously has some very evident self-hate issues, but I think that those are rooted in his own experiences with racism already, right? So it's a very vicious cycle. I imagine that he already has been discriminated against many times in his life due to his Ghanaianness, his Africanness, whatever you want to call it, being Black, all those things. So I do think that is where it all comes from. So it's kind of a what came first, the chicken or the egg sort of a situation. And typically it's the experiences that come first. So I do want to say that, like, maybe a little bit of grace for him on that. So his Love is Blind co-stars did actually hop into the comment section to kind of support him and whatnot. And so, as you can see over there, we've got Marshall, who said, very well said, my brother, a king amongst men. Brett also popped up in there. He said, stay up, man. It's unfortunate, but we all know how evil of a place social media can be. No one deserves this. You know the kind of man you are. Stay true to that. And then again, there are comments about him seeking white validation and stuff like that. A lot of them actually in the comment section as well. So I do wonder if he's going to take the time to kind of reflect on that and how his own anti-Blackness needs to be addressed as well. Anyway, just to refresh your memories, and a spoiler alert in case you guys have not gotten to this part yet, but Kwame is engaged to a girl named Chelsea on the show, even though he actually wanted to be engaged to Micah. But Micah kind of played him in order to get engaged to another guy named Paul. And so when Kwame and Chelsea get to the retreat on the show, things seem to go well. They bang like a screen door in a hurricane, great chemistry. But then Micah comes along, and then she and Kwame start flirting hardcore, a lot of physical contact. He keeps grabbing her hand, playing with her ring. She would grab his hand. She would give him very like intimate hugs and stuff like that. She told him she loved him and whatnot. Like, it was a very disrespectful situation towards his fiance, Chelsea. And that's why a lot of people are upset at Kwame right now. But here's the thing, you could be upset at someone without being racist towards them. And so I would like to speak to people, first of all, try that. And second of all, stop going to these people directly. Like, it's a show at the end of the day. Come gossip about them, like on the YouTube channels like mine, other YouTube channels who cover this, on other social media pages, but don't go to these people directly and talk crap about them to their faces, you know, on the internet. I don't think that that's a good thing to do at all. Leave them alone. Again, it's a very highly edited show. Yes, did he do some really terrible things? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, again, it's a show. Come talk about it here. Come talk about it. Go talk about it on Reddit. Go talk about it on Twitter. Talk about it on TikTok, but stay out of their DMs, and especially stay out of their DMs with their racism. Okay. There you go, you guys. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.